MarkMazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. Me, I'm just chilling, man. Just enjoying my weekend. About to get a few things done before I call it a night. Back at y'all with some more boxing talk on the road to 2K, man. I believe we only need like 24, 25 more subscribers until we hit that 2K mark. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. All right, y'all. Let's talk about the fight that had just unfolded this weekend, man. I'm not going to speak about Manuel Navarrete versus Dennis Berinchyk. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like that's something people really care about at this point, honestly. You see what I mean? So I'm going to speak about the Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk fight. You feel what I mean? Very, very meaningful fight for the heavyweight division, for undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. You know, Oleksandr Usyk had accomplished this in the cruiserweight division, and he was looking to be two-time undisputed, man, and he accomplished it, man. He joins rare company, legendary company, in all honesty. You know, Clarissa Shields, Terence Crawford, Inoue. You see what I'm saying? And now he joins that small list of people who have become two-time undisputed in the four-belt era. You see what I mean? So congratulations for Oleksandr Usyk. I thought he did a phenomenal job, man. There's something about Oleksandr Usyk where he's able to make these fighters fight his fight. I don't know exactly what it is, man. He just throws them off of their game plan. It's like he neutralizes what they best at, and they just resort to playing chess with the man. And, you know, in all honesty, he's the most skilled guy in the heavyweight division, if we're being honest. See what I mean? The footwork, the timing, the precision, the combination punching. And it seems like the longer he's at heavyweight, it seems like his power is just, you know, starting to increase, or he's just really getting acclimated to the division. He rocked Tyson Fury with a very bad left hook. You see what I mean? He disguised it behind a right hook. He blinded Tyson Fury with the lead hand, came over with the left hook, had him out on his feet. In all honesty, if this would have been anybody else, you know, that would have been a complete stoppage. If this would have been a local show in Philadelphia, whatever the case is, that would have been a stoppage in that ninth round. If that would have been anybody who wasn't on the level of a Tyson Fury, you know, who hadn't been defeated in 17 years, who was a long-time heavyweight champion in the division, I think that would have been a stoppage, bro. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. So what I really want to get into besides that, because I'm not going to get too much into the fight, is Oleksandr Usyk pound for pound #1 in the sport of boxing right now. You see what I mean? A lot of people are still making their claims, whether it's Terence Crawford, Inoue, and now Oleksandr Usyk has made a strong case. And I'm going to give you guys my opinion on the situation. You feel what I mean? I honestly believe when we look over what Oleksandr Usyk did, it's hard to deny him that status of being pound for pound #1. And, you know, I was thinking that, you know, I was giving myself like the impression that maybe I was just caught up in the moment, you know, recency bias, whatever the hell you want to call it. You see what I mean? But it turns out that what I was saying was actually valid. You know, as soon as I found out he defeated Tyson Fury, because I didn't watch it live, unfortunately, I was away for an amateur show. I said, yo, he pound for pound #1 based off this. You see what I mean? And there were some people that was like, I don't know. The man, the pound for pound #1 guy prior to Oleksandr Usyk, in my opinion, Terence Bud Crawford, comes out and says that Oleksandr Usyk makes a strong case for being pound for pound #1 in the sport of boxing right now. He says strong cases. Obviously, it's objective. You know what I mean? It's all up to what your criteria is and what you feel like, you know, is important for being a pound for pound #1 dude. You see what I mean? He says that Oleksandr Usyk has a strong case and he's no hater. You see what I mean? So if you got the pound for pound #1 dude, Terence Crawford, coming out and saying this, then that's how you know it's real. You see what I'm saying? Oleksandr Usyk, he dominated the cruiserweight division. You know what I mean? Beat notable names and was beating them all around the world while he was doing that. You see what I'm saying? Then he goes into the heavyweight division, an undersized heavyweight. Slowly acclimated to the weight over time. I think he fought Chaz Witherspoon. He fought Derek Chisora. Then he goes in and he fights AJ, who's been on top of the heavyweight division for a long time. You know what I'm saying? For a long time. He was a relevant fighter. He was always one of the best, arguably one of the best fighters in the entire division, man. He defeats Anthony Joshua in dominant fashion, in my opinion. Runs it back with the man. You see what I mean? Because, you know, Anthony Joshua and them, they keep their rematch clauses on him. So he went back and proved it again. You see what I mean? He had a little bit more resistance this time. But for the most part, you see what I mean? He won the fight the second time as well. You feel what I mean? He weathered the storm with the hard body shots and everything. He just shows you that he knows how to weather the storm. He knows how to survive. He's a dog, man. But under any circumstances, he finds a way to get the job done. Then he goes, after these two fights, with, you know, Anthony Joshua, I don't know if, he's fought anybody since then. No, I'm lying. He fought Daniel Dubois, hard-punching heavyweight contender. You see what I mean? Who just got a big win over Gerald Miller not too long ago. He goes and he fights Daniel Dubois. He gets hurt with a body shot. He gets hurt real bad with a body shot. They ruled it a accidental low blow, even though it wasn't, in all honesty. But he took the time as an experienced dude, got the breath he needed, came back and stopped that man. And you got to understand, all these dudes have a significant size advantage over him. These dudes be outweighing him 20, 30 pounds, and he still finds a way to win. You see what I mean? It's not like that with Terence Crawford. He's in a smaller division. I'm not discrediting the man. He beat a dude that I thought would beat him, Errol Spence. You see what I mean? So he's a strong number 2. I still got Terence Crawford ahead of NUA, but you know what I mean? Terence Crawford isn't facing the circumstances that Oleksandr Usyk is facing. Usyk was in the amateurs at 165 pounds. You see what I mean? Like, people really need to take the time and really understand that, because this man is doing something, ultimately, it's incredible, bro. It's incredible. And I don't even be drinking the Kool-Aid like that. I don't be too hyped up on motherfuckers. A lot of people don't really impress me, but I got to give Usyk his credit, man. That dude is doing some amazing shit. And because of that, I think he's one of the best. I think he's a pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world. Chops up Daniel Dubois, stops him. You see what I mean? Makes him quit, ultimately. And, now he goes up against Tyson Fury, a man who had, from what I understand, has been a professional for 17 years and never had a defeat on his resume. You see what I mean? Despite what you feel about the Francis Ngannou, he beat Francis Ngannou. He beat Deontay Wilder. He beat Vladimir Klitschko. You know what I mean? Vladimir Klitschko, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Deontay Wilder had 10 title defenses. Tied Muhammad Ali for title defenses. This dude, one of the hardest punchers in boxing history. Defeats both of them. Tyson Fury does. Goes up against Oleksandr Usyk, who came in 223. I think, I forgot exactly what Tyson Fury came in. He came in 260-something. He had like a 39-pound fucking weight advantage. And it had a significant reach disadvantage, Oleksandr Usyk did. It had a crazy height disadvantage. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep it 1,000. A lot of y'all thought Fury was going to win. Oleksandr Usyk proves us wrong. It becomes the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. That hasn't been accomplished since Lennox Lewis. You feel me? So, I think he has a strong case, man. No disrespect to Terence Crawford. I actually like Terence Crawford more than Oleksandr Usyk. You know what I'm saying? But I got to keep it 1,000, man. When I'm bringing these things to the table, when I'm taking these things into consideration, I feel like, hands down, Oleksandr Usyk has the case to being the pound-for-pound #1 dude in the world, man. That's my overall take on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.